Hi everyone, it's David. Okay, this question for today has to do with Candace, my ex-wife, my now ex-wife. And the question is, how did we meet? And the answer to that question is, I met Candace at church, basically. I met her through some friends of mine that happened to be girls, a group of girlfriends of mine that just were asking me some questions, and they kind of told me I should go out on a date with this girl named Candace Salmon. And I was like, okay. And so one thing led to another. I arranged to meet Candace at church, and we were at the singles ward. And I was extremely nervous because she was so pretty. I hardly knew what to say, hardly knew how to introduce myself, and it was very intimidating to even be around her because she was so pretty. But I had Amy Miles, a friend of mine who happened to be a girl. Amy Miles introduced me to Candace, and I started talking with Candace, and before we knew it, when she first went to introduce me to Candace, Candace was surrounded by a group of like 5 guys or 6 guys, and I remember being extremely intimidated by that, thinking to myself, how am I supposed to get a date with this girl who's got all these guys surrounding her? But one thing led to another. I introduced myself, and it wasn't long before all those 5 or 6 guys kind of filed off and they all disappeared, and it was just her and I asked her if she wanted to go on a date to Scandia, and that's the beginning of how we met. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Thought I'd get that on record today, a little piece of Kuhn family history as it pertains to how I met Candace Salmon, who later became Candace Salmon Kuhn, my wife. And she made the best wife for all these years of my life, and I still wish she was my wife. But anyhow, just wanted to get that on record. Thanks so much for following along, and I'll talk to you on a future recording. All right, bye-bye.